Yo, yo, what is up, YouTube? It is the Junkie, and I am back. Woo! I think I'm going to try to do a room tour of our movie collection. Um, there is a ton of movies here, guys. I will go over this pretty quick, and then I'll do probably videos, separate videos, outlining like different genres. But I just wanted to give you an overview of my collection, our collection. Um, all these shelves you see here in the front and all these here, they're all double stacks. There's movies behind these rows, so it's 2 rows of movies on each one of these shelves. So just to give you an idea that these shelves here, there's double. So there's a row here, and behind it, it's a row, behind it's a row, behind it's a row. All of these shelves are double rows. You can kind of see over here on the Blu-rays how I have the Blu-rays, and I'll get to how I have everything kind of. Well, it's not really organized anymore because I get so many movies, but basically what I try to do over here in this little section here, this is where I keep, we keep my wife's movies. These are more like rom-coms, chick flicks, some of the Disney movies that she likes. We'll keep these over here for her. So basically she has almost filled up this entire shelf, double stacked. And then she has an entire stack here on the side. So my wife's movie collection has probably grown tenfold since I started collecting movies. And to get this out of the way, I know people are going to say, "Wow, it's a lot of DVDs." We don't mind DVDs. Our Blu-ray player upgrades DVDs to it upgrades. So some movies we really don't see the need to upgrade to Blu-ray unless I can find them like really cheap, like $1 or $2. Then I'll upgrade, and what I do is I'll get a 2-disc Blu-ray case, and I'll put the Blu-ray on one side and the DVD on the other side if it doesn't have a DVD with the Blu-ray that I buy. So, and then I just get rid of the DVD case to try to kind of save room. But over here is another big old stack of movies. But yeah, that's kind of how we do things. We don't mind DVDs. If it's our favorite movies, we'll upgrade to Blu-ray if we feel, or 4K. I don't have too many 4Ks, probably like maybe 40 or 50. I don't know the exact number, but I know in our movie collection we're at, I think, 5,250 movies, I believe. It might be a little bit more, it might be a couple less, but I know we're right around that ballpark. I'll leave a picture of our CLZ app at the end of the video so you guys can kind of see where we're at. Yeah, but like I said, this is my wife's side here, and you can see she's got the kind of movies that she's into: The Proposal, Heat, Leap Year, Ice Age, Mom's Night Out, 51st Dates. This is the kind of stuff she likes. And when I go out hunting for movies, I try to find movies that I know she'll be into. This up here is mainly her Blu-ray collection, so these are all her Blu-rays, and the rest are DVDs. Like I said, she doesn't really mind DVDs, and really neither do I. Hey, a movie's a movie. But yeah, this is kind of her collection here. So yeah, this is where we keep all her movies. This way, when I'm at work, she can kind of just come over here and to her section here and kind of find a movie she wants. And like I said, a lot of these I have found at Goodwill, pawn shops, whatever. But that's her little section there. And then if you swing over here, oh man, there's just so many movies, guys. It's unbelievable. It's just towers and towers of movies. Like these back here are double stacked too. As you can see, there's Blu-rays in the front here. These were movies that I was going to make videos on, but I'm just so overwhelmed with how many movies that we have that I've kind of I'll just pull. Most of these movies that you guys see here have not been in videos yet. Like all these stacks here, all these movies up here have not been, I have not showed them in a video. So when I do start doing a start showing more movies and videos, I'll just grab a stack and just know that these are movies that I bought that I have not shown on video yet. Okay, so over here is recent pickups, and these are all DVDs. Recent pickups from Goodwill or Dollar Tree or pawn shops, but now, like I said, guys, there is a ton of movies here. As you see here, Gladiator Extended Edition. If it's a really good movie that I really enjoy, I'll try to get all the different covers or box sets of that particular movie, just like I would comic books. As you guys know, that I'm a huge comic book collector. I have like 28,000 comics. So Gladiator is one of my favorite movies, so I don't mind picking up different variations of like Gladiator on DVD and Blu-ray. Exorcist is another one. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just my favorite movies. I don't mind having different types of variations of that film. Okay, but like I said, up here is all. These are all Blu-rays here. I'll go kind of slow so you guys can kind of see what I have that I have not shown in videos yet. There's a few DVDs there, but for the most part, these are all Blu-rays. There are certain things that I do collect, like I'm trying to upgrade all my favorite horror movies to Blu-ray. Like I just said, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Children of the Corn, Hellraiser, stuff like that. So basically on this top shelf here, I also have been slowly bagging my movies in these little plastic little baggies. Especially the ones that have a slipcover, just so I can try to keep the slipcovers nice and neat and clean. But this top shelf here is all horror. Now, when I first started organizing my movie collection before it got out of control like this whole bookcase here and these top two shelves here were all horror movies, Blu-ray horror movies. But it is kind of like mixed up and it's not in any kind of order anymore. But what I try to do on this top shelf is keep all my horror movies with slip covers on the top here, and then this shelf here and this shelf down here were just Blu-ray movies, horror movies that I kept separate. And this shelf here was basically horror movies that have not been opened yet, meaning they still have the cellophane wrap around them that once I got them from the store or off eBay or wherever I hunt for movies, they were still sealed in their wrap. So I kept those separate. So once I watched the movie and took it out of the wrap, I would put it in a little baggie and then I would put it down where it needs to go. But yeah, just kind of give you guys an idea. These are all mixed up. These are drama, action, sci-fi movies. There's a few steelbooks down here, and the same thing for down here on the shelf here. It's just a mix. There could be horror movies in there because it's getting to the point now where I'm running out of shelf space. So I basically have just started taking stacks of movies and trying to organize it like horror, keep over here, and but it's just getting out of control. But yeah, and back here in the very back corner, if you can barely see it, right back there, those are where I'm going to start keeping these. It's a little deep that I can get 2 stacks back there. Doubles that I accidentally buy, or Disney movies. We're going to try to keep those in the back, and cartoons and stuff like that. Animated movies. Keep them in the back because we don't watch them as often, so it's okay if they're a little out of reach. But yeah, sorry guys, but the movies stack all the way up, past almost to the top of the picture frames. And then this section over here, this whole shelf here is also all Blu-rays. And like I said, they are organized. Well, they're not organized really, but it's drama, comedies. I try to keep my horror separate, but there may be a few that slipped in there. But these are all double stacked, as you can see back there. They are all double stacked. So here's that shelf. And here's the bottom shelf. So I have 3 full shelves of Blu-rays and the whole top. Plus, I had box sets. Back there in the very back, underneath that picture right there, that stack there, that is all my Amityville horror movies. I think I'm missing like one or two, like a documentary and another like Amityville Island or Amityville Sharks or something weird. But for the most part, I'm almost complete on my Amityville. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'm complete. Yeah, but here's more stacks. There's my Halloween box set back there. And then these all just start DVDs. And I try to keep these all horror. But like I said, it could be mixed. But there's one shelf. And like I said, they're double stacked. They're, you know, as you can see back there, there's double stacks. So when we look for a movie, it's really hard. We have to kind of have an idea of what we really want to watch and have to dig for it. I go on vacation here probably in about 2 weeks. And we're going to Georgia for a few days, and then when I get back, I'm really going to try to organize these movies a little bit better. On the very top, on these three shelves here, I try to keep all my box sets. And they are a mix of DVD and Blu-ray. And they are starting to get double stacked over there, but yeah, I love that. And then over here is like more horror movies, disaster movies. And like I said, these are all double stacked. 5,250 movies in our collection. So, and I believe before I started collecting movies, we only had like 1,200. 1,000 or 1,200. But yeah. And there's the bottom shelf. So you guys can see. And then here's the last shelf. Yeah, I also want to... There's so many things I want to do. I want to upgrade my shelving to like the bigger, taller shelves that you can get off Amazon that hold a little bit more movies. And these are all basically action, drama, superhero movies, stuff like that. And that's that. There's a few box sets down here in the corner that I'm trying to keep because I was running out of room on the top, so I'm keeping those down there. And then there's this whole big stack here of movies. Insane, guys. Insane. Love movies. I try to watch... on my days off, I watch at least 2, maybe 3 movies. On the weekends, depending on what my schedule is, we try to watch 1 or 2 movies together. So we're constantly trying to watch movies. Because we do have so many. But yeah, I'll pan back and scan over. I do have a few DVDs of music video, like rock bands and stuff upstairs. And over here in the living room, here's our setup. 65-inch 4K TV. Still no 4K player. I'm working on it. But we have our Blu-ray player on the bottom, my PS3, cable box. And then over here, with Miss Haley's little shrine, we have all of our box sets, TV box sets. So this is where we keep all of our TV shows. Yeah, so they're also double stacked. But that's our setup, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know, like I said, it's real quick, but I hope you enjoyed it. This is how we've basically turned our dining room into a movie room. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And then today I got a few. I got these from Goodwill today, so these are gonna have to be added on the shelves too. But this is what you see when we're in here making dinner, trying to decide what movies to watch. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Just a quick tour of our little movie room. Hope you enjoyed it. It's the Junkie, and I'm out. Peace.